Right, Jessica is back. Yeah, I know we don't really, Punxsutawney Phil is just for fun.
Who? Who?
I know.
What?
One of Betsy's favorite events every year.
What? I don't know what you're talking about, Lena.
I know.
Tomorrow's just February 2nd.
Sure, right?
It's just Monday. It's going to be about 5 degrees warmer, so there's that for tomorrow.
That rodent's always wrong.
It's always wrong.
You, on the other hand, look at this picture. It almost looks fake.
Right?
It's beautiful.
It's pretty awesome.
Lake Erie Island's camera.
Yeah, this is our Lake Erie Island's camera. This is Marblehead Lighthouse. And yeah, nice clear sky. Iced over lake there. People who hopefully are not going to go out on the ice. I totally saw some people out there earlier. That's not what you're supposed to be doing, people. It just absolutely looks completely fake out there. So beautiful view there and a good representation of what a lot of the Lake Erie shoreline looks like. We got a lot of that fast ice that's really dug in across a good portion of the lake. We are over 95% frozen with the lake. So well on our way potentially to 100%, which we haven't done since back in 1996. So a lot of ice out there on Lake Erie, and we are going to see at least warmer temperatures. We're still not really looking to break the freezing mark, at least not for any significant amount of time. And it was a very cold second half of January, so that ice developed very quickly. And at this point is really stuck for a lot of locations. And just a comparison to the first half of January to the second half of January. The first half of January, we were running over a degree above average. We had a day in the 50s, we had a day in the 60s, we had plenty of 40s. It was not too bad. And then came the second half of January and things changed very quickly. And we had some very cold air that really settled in and just, it would not let up. Overall, for the entire month, we flipped that above average to be 7.5 degrees below average for the entire month. So just an indication of how cold it's been the last 2.5 weeks or so, with temperatures really stuck in the teens, even low double digits for many days. So we did see a little bit of improvement today. Again, not even close to freezing or average, which is 36 is our average high. Average low is 22 though. We hit that for our high this afternoon. 20 degrees felt pretty nice. It had been really since January 24th, since we've been in the teens or lower for our temperatures. Still very chilly this morning at 3 degrees, but it's better than the negatives we had the night before. Again, that sunset time is getting earlier and earlier, as is our sunrise time. And we do have a nice view across Cleveland and Lake Erie right now. Still a little bit of light on the horizon thanks to some nice clear skies. So hopefully you got to enjoy a little bit of sunshine. Combination of sunshine and temperatures into the 20s did at least help us do a little bit of melting, especially in some of those parking lots, driveways, some of those side streets and things like that, at least taking a step in the right direction. We're holding on to 18 degrees right now. Winds are fairly light, but still just that little bit of a wind chill that's going to be persistent for us tonight and into tomorrow morning. We are quiet for right now, but we're going to be watching off to our west. We got a quick little system off on the other side of Chicago. We've got some scattered snow showers stretching north to south there. This is going to be heading our way and give us the potential to see some snow, especially during the second part of Monday. Now, we mentioned that cold air has really been locked in, especially for the upper Midwest, northern plains, the Great Lakes, and even the Northeast. It's just 43 down towards Tampa. So we are still cold, just that very, very cold Arctic air has kind of exited. So our temperatures are going to be improving for this week compared to what we had last week. Tonight we'll drop those temperatures into the single digits. Wind chill is likely to be in the negatives to start things off tomorrow morning with that National Design hour by hour forecast. It does look like a dry start to the day, morning commute. Not expecting any issues other than needing to bundle up, but I think a lot of us are kind of used to it at this point. We are going to see those temperatures improve. We're already into the 20s. By lunchtime, we'll see more 20s through the afternoon, even some mid to upper 20s could be possible, and some scattered snow showers will start to move in through the second half of the day. Don't think these are going to be anything too impressive, but enough that if you catch one of those for the evening commute, might slow you down just a hair there. So we're going to keep that chance for a couple scattered snow showers around really through the evening first part of the overnight, and the accumulation should be pretty minor with this, and then that's going to exit pretty quickly as we head into Tuesday. Tuesday, we are going to be watching a system to our south. The question is going to be how far north some of this snow can creep. So we'll keep a very close eye on that, particularly for some of our southernmost counties. We could get clipped with a little bit of that northern extent of the snow, depending on how that develops for Tuesday. After that, we're looking mostly dry as we get into Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is going to be our day to watch. Pretty good agreement right now with those models that we do get a good system to move in with some decent snow. That would mean accumulating snow, at least enough to shovel again for everyone as we get into Friday. So we do see that reflected with that Union Home Mortgage forecast. Friday is that best chance to have some additional snow. It's also going to be our warmest day. We'll have highs in the 20s through Thursday, and then potentially close to freezing as we get into Friday, which would, be downright balmy, Lena.
No kidding. It's all relative. Thanks, Jessica. Still to come.